Good morning, welcome back to Breakfast Television. This weekend could be the first real barbecue weather we ever get all year long. So we brought in the guy who knows a thing or two about grilling and smoking. He's the Smokin Grillster. He's Dieter Dooster joining us today. We want to talk a little bit about making sure we're prepped for if we're cooking this weekend. What should I be doing with my old propane thing when I wheel it out of the garage?
Well, the first thing, it's really a three-step process.
All right.
You want to focus on the safety aspects of your unit. You also want to focus on the functional aspects of your unit and then the aesthetics. So let's talk about safety first.
Yeah.
From a safety perspective, because most people are using either natural gas-fired or propane-fired units, they are like a burning appliance. There's gas.
Sure, and it's susceptible to leaks, right? So we should check those pipes,
Correct.
check those fittings.
Exactly. So what you want to do is first thing you want to do, check your propane tank. Are there any pits, any rust? If there's damage that way, you don't want to be using that tank anymore.
Yeah.
Check your valve, check your hoses for leaks. There might be some cracking, might be some pinholes in them. If you do suspect that there is damage to those components, what you can do is you can take a soapy mixture, a water soap mixture,
yeah,
and slosh it onto your valve, slosh it onto your hose, turn on the valve on your propane tank, and then watch to see if there's any bubbles coming up out of the soap. Those
bubbles mean that the propane, something is escaping from the pipe or from the fitting.
Correct.
And we don't take a risk with that kind of stuff.
No risks at all. If you find any bubbles, you've got trouble, replace the hose, replace the valve.
Okay, so we do that, and then we make sure that our lava rocks are good, and we make sure that we're clean and ready to go. But I want to talk about these cool things that you brought as well. You're a big fan of when it comes to cooking with lump charcoal. What's the advantage of going to lump charcoal as opposed to my usual propane?
Well, the biggest advantage to using the lump charcoal in this type of a unit, this is a ceramic smoker grill combination.
Okay.
These units are capable of cooking and barbecuing at true barbecue temperatures, 200 degrees Fahrenheit, so you're just barely above the boiling point of water, just right around there, right up to grilling temperature, 700 degrees. And you are in full control with lump charcoal of that temperature range at a very consistent rate.
If I understand, it's because of the valve on top, right? That's where I'm letting my air in?
You're letting your air in through the bottom down over here.
Oh, okay.
Right? There's a door there. You're letting the air in there. It flows through your charcoal bed, and then you're controlling your exhaust out of the top. And by doing that, you've got full control and steady right across the full range of your cooking temperature. So, I mean, if you want to bake pizzas at minus 30 degrees in these units, you can do that.
Really?
Yes.
Right.
If you want to smoke your pork tenderloin in 60-kilometer-hour winds, you can do that as well, and it'll hold 200 degrees steady.
Only the Winnipeg barbecue guy could explain it like that. You know, minus 40, 60-kilometer-hour winds, because we can relate to barbecue.
Absolutely, and the beauty of it is that there's a felt seal that seals the top lid right to the bottom. Okay. All these units come that way. And so when the unit is closed, there is no wind effect on it at all.
So I may be freezing to death, but the food I got in there is perfect.
The food is perfect. This is 1 inch thick ceramic, and it reflects the heat right back to the food and keeps the moisture in the food as well. So
quickly, I gotta let you go, but what about smoking? Why do we smoke? Why do we put smoke in something like this?
The smoke flavor is just something you cannot beat.
It's that true barbecue taste.
Absolutely.
And I can pick a whole bunch of different kinds. You've got one that's here that's even got Jack Daniels infused in it?
Yes, this is a smoker set. These are used pellets in a smoker box. Lay that on the coals and you'll produce over 40 cookouts of smoke with this package right here. You can use chips in a foil pack. And then we've also got double fillet chunks. And all of the product that we've got comes from the eastern seaboard. It's all natural wood, not orchard wood, and it's all heartwood, no bark.
Some neat ideas when it comes to doing something a little bit different outside. We got all of Dieter's information on breakfasttelevision.ca. Coming up, we're going to take a break and talk about what can go on your grill as we make the perfect steak with chop coming up on BT.